Hey man, say man, it's your boy Big Dreams. Welcome back to the channel. Before we carry on any further with this video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all. We is back with another banger video, back with another reaction video, man. And today, y'all see the screen, we are reacting to Adam tells Wack that he's next to get indicted after Big U, no jumper clips. We finna dig in here and see what's going on. I'm not gonna make the opening of this video too long. All I ask is that y'all smash that like buttons for this video, going higher in the algorithm. Go crazy in the comments. Let me know what you want me to react to. And if you're watching me and you're not subscribed, man, subscribe. That's all I ask. We finna go ahead and dig in, man.
You just said that.
What?
Well, you just ran down on Flacco and gave him a big old bear hug, which is interesting because he's got a variety of conspiracy theories about you. And
you should call him in here, bro.
he's on the news right now, but he seems as if...
What's the conspiracy theory? I don't... See...
He thinks you're losing your mind, and he thinks that you might snap and do something to him. His words.
I'm losing my mind. Why does he think that?
He says that you seem angry, irrational, that he just feels like you're kind of on the verge of doing something crazy. And he didn't say it, but it feels like the suggestion is that maybe this is because of the stress that the big U Rico is putting on you, since you might feel like, since you were so wrapped up in so much of his dealings, that maybe you're next on the feds platter.
What do you mean dealings?
You know, like I'm watching Rich Homie Quan, and he's talking about how when rest in peace, that when he had to come to LA and check in, that it was like you and Big U sort of two men in the situation.
We was having a conversation
About checking in?
No, I was already up there having a conversation. Again, he pulled up. See, y'all got it. This was crazy. When it come to me, you motherfuckers seem to catch amnesia when somebody's telling the story. He said he landed at LAX. Whoever picked him up, whoever he was with, told him we need to go to Crenshaw High. He said, "Oh, okay, that's the blue side." So I don't know Rich Homie Quan. I don't know. I didn't know him from. I really knew his mama.
You were at the football game talking business with Big U.
No, we were in the parking lot having a conversation. He pulled up
to check in.
Yeah, well, you got to remember, that ain't my neighborhood.
Right.
So he ain't pulling up for me. It wasn't like we were scheduled to meet Rich Homie Quan that day.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So he pulled up, and I seen him, and I never forget it. I'm going to tell you why I remember it. Because at the time, I used to confuse him and Young Thug.
Okay.
Right?
Typical Unk mistake of that era.
So when he pulled up, they all got out the car. Everybody dapped each other up. You know, I'm kind of like letting them do their thing, because whatever he come to do, I don't know what he came to do. And he didn't lie. He wanted him to go out there, I guess, with the kids. You know, on the football field. You know what I'm saying? You know, the kids in the ghetto, they don't see a lot of that shit. And that was all that was. But I don't. Him saying that. I think he added to the conversation saying you flew in here, you staying here, staying there, because those elements don't fit what he was there to do.
I'm not even gonna lie with y'all, bro. If I was Wack, I would not be having that conversation with Adam right now. Because look at how he started it off. He's basically telling you that somebody has conspiracy theories about you, and then he's telling you why they have conspiracy theories about you. Then he goes on to say the stress that is putting on you from the Big U situation, you might be the next to get indicted. That right there would cancel everything else I have to say to Adam. Because if you feel like that, automatically I'm going to be the kind of person, especially if I know that in the past I done either been around this dude in some shape, fashion, or form, or know what he doing, or whatever the case may be. I'm not finna tell you nothing else, bro. Because that statement right there is fishy within itself. Excuse me. That statement right there is fishy. What do you mean next to be indicted, sir? What do you mean? How do you know this? Who told you this? Who told you that? Like, seriously, that would make me cancel that whole conversation right there. But then again, it's Wack 100. And Wack 100 gonna talk, bro. And I don't think Wack realize how much he talks sometimes. And how much information he give out. Wack just talk. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying it's wrong to talk, but you need to know when and when not to talk. And this probably one of them places where you don't need to talk, bro. You really he don't really need to say too much more right here because they already got Big U. You know what I'm saying? You gonna keep on talking until you get yourself wrapped up in that mess even more. For real. Like, you know.
You kind of like issuing a threat. You know what I'm saying? When you telling somebody you staying here and your driver is this person and this just that, it's kind of like you kind of like issuing like a silent like threat. But I think he added that to it, and that's the conversation we need to have today. That a lot of these podcasts and when people get caught up in conversation, some of it be tainted with some real shit, and then a lot of it be tainted with some bullshit.
You're saying people make up stories, inflate stories to make it crazy.
You land, right?
Yeah.
Whoever he's with already done had conversations with Big U. But we come in, we're going to pull up on you. Right? So, me knowing him, he like, what time y'all get in? Hey, bro, we coming that way. What time y'all get in? Cool, pull up on me. I'll be at practice with the kids.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm seeing it play out. That'd be cool for the kids. Nephew could come over here and, come out there for the kids, right? This had to been 2015-ish era.
Yeah.
Something like that. So, if he actually came in, right, and went straight to Crenshaw High, jump out, Big U like, oh, shit, y'all really here. What's up, nephew, whatever. I bagged up, what's up on me, what's up. Now, he knew who I was. At that time, I remember, I confused him with Young Thug. I ain't even lie to you. Right? So, he said, yeah, man, you cool with going out here, with the kids? They out there, they gonna go crazy. They fans. He like, yeah, sure, cool. So he went out there and walked with the kids and they did their shit. So why in that situation would a person go having a conversation about motherfucker know who you staying at, who your driver is?
I think it's at least in part because
it don't even make sense.
Much like Big U, you've kind of gone into detail about a variety of situations that a lot of people are conflating with extortion at this point.
What do you mean by that? What you mean?
It's been supposed, and we don't have to get into the details of every single one of the
Adam
situations,
knows something. Adam knows something. Because why is he sitting up here telling Wack this? It's almost like you tipping this man off face to face. It's like you tipping this man off to his face on the internet where thousands of people can see you. It's like you tipping this man off to his face. I ain't saying that's what he doing, but that's just what it seemed like. Because why would you tell? No, bro. I ain't even going to say what I'm going to say. I'm going to replay what he just said, and y'all listen to what he just said.
Much like Big U.
Hold on. Listen to what he just said.
Conversation about motherfucker know who you staying at, who your driver is.
I think it's at least in part because
it don't even make sense.
Much like Big U, you've kind of gone into detail about a variety of situations that a lot of people are conflating with extortion at this point.
But why would he tell him that? Why? Why would he tell him that? It's like he tipping this man off like right there in his face. It's like you know something and you beating around the bush about what you say instead of just saying it like straight out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Adam knows something, especially since Brick Baby is taken into custody at this moment as we speak too. I feel like Adam knows something, bro. And Wack need to watch his back, and then Wack need to, like I said earlier, stop talking so much, bro. Because the internet is probably the Fed's favorite place, because you got people that just think it's cool to sit up here and talk about crimes that they committed. So it seems like everybody just self-snitch, and it just don't make no sense. But listen, Wack gonna continue to be Wack. But I'm just hoping he peeping the stuff that Adam's saying right now, bro. Because this man telling you he knows something without directly telling you that he knows something. Now, I'm not saying that that's what he doing, but the vibes and the way that he just saying certain things, like they confusing what you doing with extortion. Like, why would he tell you that for? Out of all ways you could have said that, you said that particular way. And then a lot of things that Adam has said, it's kind of been like, oh, big you this, big you that, big you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he knows something, bro, and it's like he just not being direct about it. It's like he beating around the bush or something.
What do you mean by that? What you mean?
It's been supposed, and we don't have to get into the details of every single one of these situations, but it's been, well, you basically said in the past that Oscar De La Hoya was paying to not have his nude photos or zesty photos released.
Stop right there.
It's been said that you were talking to Nipsey's family about the gay tapes of him not coming out. I don't know if there's money involved in that. It's been suggested that maybe Kim Kardashian at one point or Kanye, that they were doing stuff for you so that you didn't release more sex tapes of her.
Too much of this.
Now, let's talk.
Too much of this.
And when academics kind of tried to bring up
too
some
much
of the
of that
stuff on the podcast, you got very irate and you were really kind of screaming at it.
Because y'all dumb.
See, right there.
You're a dummy too. I gotta call you a dummy.
Okay, but
because I'm gonna show you.
But starting with the name calling makes you look more guilty.
No, I'm gonna show you why. Oscar De La Hoya.
They doing too much of this right now. Too much. Way too much. Well, I ain't even gonna say Adam. It's Wack. Wack doing too much of this because every time Adam says something, you feel the need to freaking follow up with an even longer explanation. Let the man talk. He gonna sit up here and bait you up into something that you don't need to be in because you don't know how to keep your mouth shut and move on to the next thing. Come on.
If you listen to the conversation, I clearly state this is what the attorneys worked out. See, the minute the attorneys are involved, right? This is not extortion. This is a business deal. Oscar then talked about it openly on Club Shay Shay. Right? So the minute you get attorneys involved, see, if you have something, right? That's yours. It's yours. And you got the consent to have it.
Okay.
And you like, hey bro, check this out. This is really pertaining to you. Hey, attorney such and such, contact his attorney. Tell him if he wants to take possession of this shit, right, to where I don't use it, let me know. Right? He calls his attorney. They negotiate what they negotiate. They draw up their paperwork.
And see, look, this is where Wack, in my opinion, is further like doing too much. Why is it when he sits up here and he say that, well, I ain't even gonna say a specific situation, I'm gonna just explain it like this. Why is it when he sit up there and say that you handle one situation this way, you have to come back and go into detail about that same situation and explain how it really went? Like, why do you feel the need to sit up here and try to correct Adam, bro? The man seemed like he trying to bait you into something, and it's just he's sitting up there talking too much. He trying to bait you into something, bro. That's just what it seemed like, bro. And I could be wrong, but it just seemed like Adam trying to bait this man into saying something that, you know what I'm saying, can be used somewhere else against him, bro.
Right? He never one time talks to Oscar De La Hoya. Right? There's never conversation between the two. The minute you get attorneys involved in these type of situations, that's not an extortion. Right? So we're going to Kanye next, right?
Sure.
This started on Bootleg Cab, did it not?
I don't remember.
Bootleg Cab said, what's up with these extra tapes I've been hearing about? I said, yeah, it's a couple extra tapes. He like, what you gonna do with them? I said, we would never do anything with them but give them to Kanye. That's what we're saying, right?
Okay.
You can pull it up, right? So guess who calls me?
The Kardashians.
Kanye.
Or Kanye, okay.
What up, bro? Man, I seen boom, boom, boom. Yeah, is that real? Yeah. Well, how could I? You said, okay, cool. I'm gonna put you with little bro. Y'all, you know. Yeah, send him to the airport.
Excuse me.
Bro, grabbed it, right? Went to the airport, gave it to him.
Okay.
Where do you see? Where's the extortion?
Maybe some of that stuff is above board, but I think that a lot of people are assuming that if you were doing all this type of stuff, then maybe you were also hitting up the food vendors outside of Crenshaw High like they do.
No, stop right there. what type of stuff have I done? Everything I just laid out to you was either it was a business deal or it was a man keeping his word and just saying, here.
Mm-hmm. But you realize most people don't monetize their life in such a way. I'm not saying that there's anything inherently illegal about it, but most people don't obtain sex tapes and then profit off of not releasing them. Lawyers or otherwise.
No, the profit came after the initial release. That shit been out since like 03.
Which, the sex tapes?
04, yeah.
Well, the original one, yeah. But you supposedly had more.
Yeah, but again, and then Kanye went on a show and delivered the drive. Mm-hmm. Has anything ever come out?
Not yet, but Kim K's an op now, right?
She ain't my op. She ain't ever did nothing.
No, she's Kanye's op, and you're Kanye's homie, right?
Well, that has nothing. That's his ex-wife.
This man, Adam, bro.
Look at the bootleg cab show when
Adam, bro.
No, when you asked me about it, he said, "Bro, what y'all can make?" So I said, "We would never do that, bro." Like, and at this time, I wasn't even. I knew Ye. We talked time to time, right? It wasn't no like that's my partner at this time, right? I said, we just sit over in the safe. Like we ain't got no. That's it. He got kids by her. Like on some real shit, we just give it to him.
Bruh, this whole time, Adam just, you know what I'm saying? The way Adam was talking this whole time, it's like he was trying to bait Wack into something. It's like he trying to bait Wack into saying something that can be used against him. And like I said plenty of times, I'm not saying that that's Adam's intention. His intention might just be to talk and make content for his podcast and do his podcast. I'm not saying that that's his intention, but that's what it seemed like to me. Adam seems like he was trying to bait Wack into something. And Wack is sitting up here allowing Adam to get you into a phase where you talk too much. Like Wack 100 always do. He talk too much. And when you think about it, and just look at how this whole video went. Adam will sit up here and tell Wack, well, Wack, you handle this situation this way, and this is what people are thinking. And then Wack comes right behind Adam after Adam just told him what he feels and what people are saying, and Wack could be like, see, look, y'all are dummies. This is what really happened. And he lays out what really happened. Like, bro, you don't see that the man trying to bait you into something? And like I said, once more, that might not be the case, but it just seemed like it, bro. The way he talking, vibes, the way that he's so free willingly sitting up here trying to link you back to Big U and saying that a lot of the stuff you did is similar to what he did and all that there. Like, bro, you don't see none of that game? Come on now. But man, listen, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. This is the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that post notification bell. Set it to all. Our social media links will be in the description. The link to the previous reaction video will be there as well. Follow me on all my social medias. Click the link to the previous reaction video and watch that whole video after you watch this whole video, man. Also, don't forget, the link to the second channel is in the description as well. Go over there, subscribe, and all that good stuff because y'all will be seeing my face over there from time to time. But check this out. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all for showing me love back. And we out this thing, man, for real.